If you've ever had this feeling that something was terribly wrong with the world that we live in, but you couldn't figure out just what it was, then you've come to the right place. Secret societies, mystery religions, and the Illuminati have been controlling our reality since the beginning of time. But not anymore, because there is an awakening happening, and you are about to become a part of it. Wake up, because this is a call for an uprising.
This is a call for an uprising. Welcome to today's show. A little sidetracking from all the seriousness in the world. And here's a little bit more seriousness, because this is how they continue to trick the world into worshiping Lucifer. Obviously, I've covered the show Lucifer many, many times, but this is worth noting because it is unbelievable how they invert everything. And it's all right in front of our faces. And for starters, if you're not familiar with the show Lucifer, it potentially might be the stupidest show. And I'm not just saying that because I hate Lucifer. I detest him. I'm saying it because the plot in general, the fact that it's on TV, if somebody walked into a studio and pitched this plot, you would think 100% of the time they would get thrown out the door. The plot is that Lucifer returns to Earth and becomes a detective. Ha ha ha. People are watching this garbage? Well, not really. Of course, just some of the sickos out there who like to watch it. Of course, they make Lucifer the good guy, right? Well, guess who the enemy of Lucifer is this season? I'll show you some clips here.
Don't leave.
Goodbye. Hello, bad guys.
You're here. Yes, I got a bit bored, so I thought I'd pop back up.
Lucifer 2.0.
I'm not Lucifer!
Lucifer told me he had a twin brother.
Nice to meet you. I'm Michael. Welcome home. How do you like the mess I made?
Hilarious.
Now you might be wondering, who is that? Michael, his brother Michael. Guess who they're referencing? And no, I'm not just speculating because they've confirmed it. His evil brother is Archangel Michael. I kid you not. So they continue to make Lucifer this cool character, sexy character, a character people want to look up to, a good guy on the show. And the evil ones are everybody from Scripture. Now it's Archangel Michael who is the villain on the show and portrayed as his twin brother. Now, I believe Mormonism teaches something along those lines, but I can't fully say if that's true or not. But I've heard, someone told me that Mormonism teaches that they're brothers. But Revelation chapter 12, verses 7 through 10, Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon and his angels fought back. But he was not strong enough, and they lost their place in heaven. The great dragon was hurled down, that ancient serpent called the devil or Satan, who leads the whole world astray. And this is the plot of a show here, where there's going to be kids who probably watch this. They have no idea about the Bible, unfortunately, because that's the world we live in now. And they're going to think that somebody like Archangel Michael is an evil, horrible character, person. Angel. Just like they are already taught that God is bad and evil and he does all these horrendous things. Just like we know what the future holds as far as Christianity in this country, because they're going to continue to say that the Bible spews nothing but hate speech, murder, bigotry, and that's how they're going to continue to remove it. That's exactly why everything is happening the way it is with hate speech, with everybody being so sensitive. They've created this in the media. Now, another thing as far as Archangel Michael goes, if you don't believe me, look at this. Certain countries that actually use an emblem that shows and depicts Michael stepping on Satan, which is just wonderful, but that's what it depicts, is they are being removed. And they're being removed, some are removing it because of the color of the skin depicted by Satan, and others are removing it because of it's reminiscent of all the stuff that occurred with that Floyd guy, right? Or are they just removing it because obviously they're removing Christianity, and this is just another way that they can remove stuff like this. Now, I get it. It's a stupid design. It's a stupid award that they give out. But that's not the point. The point is, even with the idols of the church that they have up, the removal of them isn't about worshiping the idols and saying, well, they should be destroyed. It's about the slow removal of Christianity, which is now it's in overdrive. Like I said before, Bibles being removed from hotel rooms, right? And this whole notion, this is what the problem is shows like this, because they continue to depict Lucifer as a hero, as a savior, as somebody who was wronged by God, that he shouldn't have been thrown out of heaven. And that, we have such a prideful world, right? Selfies, me too, me. Look what I'm eating, everyone. I'll post it online. Let's not pretend like these people who are constantly on social media aren't waking up at the beginning of the day thinking of something that they can post to try to impress people because they're prideful, because that's pretty much what most of these people do. And I know they come back and they go, I only have social media because I want to see what my friends are doing from high school, or I want to see what my relatives or kids are up to. I see pictures of them and stuff like that. Maybe so. Maybe there's some people that do have that, but the majority of people are on Instagram and on Facebook and on social media because they're always looking for the me, because they're prideful. Of course, Satan, Satan, the liar, the lying, despicable thing that Satan is known for his pride being his greatest sin. Everything that they're doing in our society is following the Luciferian doctrine. It's deception, making people prideful and into themselves, and then thinking that, they're good, caring people because they're philanthropists. And then the whole love movement. This is all part of the deception that's going on. But the youth are being tricked because while we're all aware of this stuff and we go, it's just a stupid TV show, this is how they manipulate people and make people interested, right? Oh, Lucifer. Oh, how cool, how edgy. Oh, satanic temple, satanic church. I'll look into that because that's cool. Just like they do with what? With magic, right? All these games about magic, all these trigger words about magic, Magic Kingdom, magic this, magic that, Magic the Gathering cards, Harry Potter's magic, right? These are all gateways. Well, a show like this is a gateway. Because when they make Christians look like fools, which they do on shows like this, it makes the audience go, it's embarrassing to be Christian. I don't want to be a Christian, right? And then they bring in the arch nemesis in the storyline, at least for this, named Michael, who is supposed to be Archangel Michael. And if anyone out there questions this, you're just saying that because it's Michael. It's in the comic book. It's based on this comic book that was written. The comic book has a character. He is the brother of Lucifer. His name is Michael. He is supposed to be Archangel Michael, and he's the one who's making an appearance in season 5 of the show. So this is the type of crap they continue to pump out to kids, to the world. People watch it. People embrace it. They're like, this is just a show. It's cool. And they don't realize subconsciously that this does persuade people. It makes me sick. All it persuades me to do is to go take a dump. Because that's all I want to do when I see this kind of garbage. Ooh, Satan would come. The whole trailer is like Satan coming out of the pool with his shirt off. I mean, what? The storyline itself about a detective. I mean, couldn't be dumber. He's dating a human being. I mean, please. And then, of course, they depict Lucifer as having white wings now. Not as having black wings, because he's the good guy, right? See, these are the things that they've subliminally done over the years. They've inverted things, constantly inverting things. This is what Aleister Crowley teaches, doing things in reverse, the law of reversals, inversion. And the Bible even speaks of this exact thing in Isaiah chapter 5, verse 20. Woe to those who call evil good and good evil, who put darkness for light and light for darkness, who put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Again, woe to those who call evil good and good evil. And what's going on in today's world? The devil, Lucifer, is suddenly good in the eyes of many people because of stupid stuff like this, because of how they're portraying love and hate in the world in people's eyes. and showing the Bible verses about Sodom and Gomorrah and all this other stuff, and they're saying, wow, they're really horrible people, hateful people, dangerous people, right? Those who put darkness for light and light for darkness, who put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. And that's Isaiah chapter 5, verse 20. The inversion of everything. So somehow the show continues on Netflix, which of course, has many a show worshiping Lucifer. We have, Sabrina, which I've covered, so many TV shows that just openly embrace this stuff and indoctrinate the youth who watch it, because I don't think many adults are watching it. And if they are, that's pretty sad. Gotta admit, if you're watching Lucifer the TV detective here. But it wouldn't surprise me if some are anyway, because this world is completely fallen. I want to thank everyone out there for watching today's show. A reminder to check out my website at callforanuprising.com. It's $2.99 a month if you haven't. Check it out. Also a reminder, I have a Teespring store for anyone interested in getting merchandise. Please get it directly from Teespring, not off of the website. Just go to the Teespring link below if you're interested in having a shirt that has the Baphomet crapping his pants and getting knocked out, or any of the other products that are there. So check that out. That helps the channel as well. And I want to thank the Patreons out there. Appreciate all you guys so much, as well as those of you who just continue to support by leaving nice comments and thumbsing up the videos. It's always appreciated. This is the world we're living in, folks. Archangel Michael, the villain. Lucifer, the hero. Sure, it's just a TV show. Relax. I'm relaxed. You want to see me I'm not triggered over it. Because I'm not surprised by it. But this is how they influence people and lead people away from God. Just subliminal, small things like this, and plant seeds in kids' heads. It's sick. I thank you again for listening to today's show. God bless all of you and your families.